So this is the intro. Which is basically E major and then an E major 7. Right, which you can play right here, or we can play right here. We're going to play it right here. Right? So these are the notes. It's an E major, right? So we put a bar right here. And we put our finger right here on the B string. So we have this triad. It's a major, E major triad. Right? And we're going to play the big E string, the bottom E string, and the top 3 strings only. So this is our E major, right? And if you want to play E major 7, you're just going to put a bar right here. Right? It's an E major with the major 7. Right? So the bass, the first chords are the E major and then the E major with the major 7. Right? We're going to play it like this. Right? So I'm going to show you how to play the right hand. So the right hand for the intro goes like this. Alright, so we start right here. We play the bottom E string and the B string together. Right? Right, and you hit the G string. Right? And then, so basically we have this finger for the E string, this one for the B, and this one for the G. So it's going to go like this. Right? And then we're just going to play from the top to the bottom. Right? So it's going to sound like this. Right? And now you're going to change the chord and you're going to play the same stuff. Right? Just go for it. The right hand always have the same arpeggio. Right, just want to let you know something that, well, so we have on the left hand we have this, right? You can put some hammer-ons right here, like this, right? So it's going to go like this. Right, it's up to you if you want to play it. You can just alter, you know, like. Like, I mean, you can alter the hammer-ons, right? It's always on the B string. Right? All right, so now I'm gonna show you some chords of the verse, which is gonna be this one, which is an E major with the minor 7, and then this one, which is an E major with the diminished 7, right? So this is the fingers for the first chord. Right here, then right here, then right here. So we have, right? So this is the E major with the minor 7, which is the same as this chord. Right, this one and this one. It's just a different voicing, right? Or even this one, right? We're gonna play like this. And then the other, the E major with the diminished 7, is this one. This finger right here, this one right here, and this one right here. So these fingers, they don't move, only this one. Right, so the chords are, and it's going to sound like this. It's the same arpeggio, you know. I don't know if you're familiar with the intervals in the chords, right? This note is the E, right? E note. And if you drop a half step, you're gonna be on the major 7. You know, which is this chord. And then you're on the E, and then you drop a half step, you're on the major 7, right? And if you drop a half step from the major 7 related to the E, you're gonna have a minor 7, right? Which is this chord. And then if you drop a half step from the minor 7, you're gonna end up on the diminished 7, right? So it's just, we have our E major, then we drop a half step from the E note, we have our major 7, and if we drop a half step from the major 7, we have a minor 7, and if we drop another half step, we have a diminished 7. So that's an interesting thing for you to know. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but to be able to know the intervals and how to assemble chords, it's a very useful thing. If you're not familiar with, I think you should study or whatever. I'm just giving you some tips, right? So let's go back for the song. My hand is still the same, right? It's just... same arpeggio, right? Alright, so now we're gonna go for the beginning of the verse. It goes like this. Right? Just for you to know, is you play 2 times this one. And then goes for the next chord, which we're gonna learn right now. The next chord is F minor with the minor 7, which we're going to play like this. We're going to put a bar right here, right? And another bar right here on the 2nd fret. Well, this is going to leave a little bit of stretch, so it's going to be kind of hard, right? And we're still playing the same arpeggio on the right hand. Right? Right? And then we're going to change for the 2nd chord right now. And the 2nd chord, we're still gonna keep this bar right here, right? And I'm gonna play it like this, right? And the bar. But now we're playing the A string. This is a B major with the 7 minor, or the minor 7, sorry. Right? Just like this. It's the same as this chord, which is the same as this one, right? Which is the same as this one. No, sorry, this one. Oh man, this one. Alright, so it's this one, and the same as this one, which is the same as this one. Right, so let's go for the chords there. So we come from this chord to this one. Alright. Here we're playing the bottom E string and the top 3 strings, just like we were playing before. And then we're gonna go, and now we're playing the top 3 strings and the A minor. And this time the arpeggio is gonna change a little bit when we move to the B chord, right? So we're here. Sorry. So it's sorry. Right now I'm going to show you the right hand, and I messed up a little bit on this demonstration, but I'm going to show you the right hand, and you're gonna get it right. Right, so on the F sharp, you're going to play the same arpeggio. Alright? As before. Then, when we move to the B chord, we're going to change the arpeggio. Right? It's going to go like this. Right? Then bottom to the top. I mean, top to the bottom. Right? 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 Right, so on the B chord it changes. Now I'm going to play the whole pattern for you. This is I believe this is the hardest part of the song because of the stretch of the left hand. It's very hard to play up to speed, but if you practice enough, you're gonna get it. So the whole verse, I mean not the whole verse, but so far we have right. So if you pay attention, you change chords 2 times in each position, like 1, 2. Go for the next one. 1, 2. And 1, 2. And then it goes for right, which is the part we're going to learn right now. So the next part goes like this with this chord, which is, and then you play the big E, and then this finger is we're gonna open the B string. Right, and here we have the same old arpeggio. You're gonna play this move twice. Right? I don't even know which chord is this one. But this is I believe this is, well, it's still that same chord as E major with the diminished 7, right? Same as this one. Alright. Sorry about that. Right, so you play twice this. And then we're gonna play some notes now. It's gonna go like this. Right, this is like kind of a solo. Sorry. Right? The idea is it's gonna sound like this. Then it goes. Right? So it's just some hammer-ons, right? Right, so you hit the D string once and you do just hammer-ons. Then you hit the G string once and then you do a hammer-on and a pull-off. Right? And then you go for the B E, the E chord. Right? So again, it's like twice. 1, 2. Go for the right hand for you know. So it's like, then you stop right here on the amp, the open B, sorry, and then you go for that riff. So it's, Alright, so we're on the last chord before the chorus. We have this. Which is a move that I didn't show you. This last move right before the chorus. We'll go like this. Right, so we're that on the same arpeggio. I'm going to show you the right hand. So we had on that same arpeggio. Then you do that hammer on the G string. Right, it's very straightforward. Just right. Remember that you have to play the bass with that hammer on the G string. So it's going to go like this. Then we're going for the chorus for real. Alright, so now I'm going to play the verse for you. And it's just the same, and he plays it twice. Right, and then he goes for the chorus. Alright, so on the chorus we have the same chord, that F sharp, and that same arpeggio, and then we move for the B chord, and we keep playing on the same arpeggio, only we're playing the A string. Right? And then we're going to go for the E chord, and on the E chord it's the same arpeggio. Right? So we have this chord, then this one, and this one. Right? Now I'm going to play all together for you. Right? Then you go for the E7. Right? Which you already know. Right. So, sorry. Now comes the biggest change on the chord. So we're here. Then you stop on the G string. Right, so we're right here. Right? So right from the beginning we have. Right? And it goes all over again. So I'm just going to let you know that on the chorus, you play it 4 times, and each time you play it, it's going to be a little bit different, but the chords are always going to be the same. Right? It's just going to change a few notes, but the main chords still are going to be the same. Right? So now we're going for the right hand on this part. Right? So now I'm going to play the whole chorus for you. It's that same old arpeggio, which you already know. You know, the only thing that changes from the F sharp for the B chord is that you're going to play the A string. And now we're going for the E chord. Now we're going for the E7. You know, the only part that really changes the arpeggio is the right on the last time. So we're on the E7. So right on that last part is. Then you're gonna play the G string and the E together. Then right. I'm gonna show you the left hand. It's gonna go like this. Right. Right, it's over here. And then it goes over again. I'm going to play for you the first time on the chorus. Right, so that's it. And now on the second time around, it's just going to change a little bit, right? It's just the end, the very end that's going to change. So I'm going to play the second time for you too right now. It's just that. Right? And how are you going to play that? I'm going to go like this. It's basically, it's just this notes. The melody goes like this. And then open B. Right? Sorry. Right. So, right from the start, the second time around off the verse goes like this. Right? Now I'm going to show you the right hand. So the right hand on that last part is going to go like this. Right, so it's just for you to know where we're coming from. I'm going to play from the E7, right? So it's this is an open D, right? Right? And it goes all over again. Simple as that, right? Now I'm going to play, show you the right hand the second time around of the chorus, very slowly. Same stuff. Same stuff. And then we're going for the third time around, which is going to change a little bit, but only in the end. So right now I'm going to play for you the first time around and the second time around of the chorus. Then I'm going to teach you how to play the third time around. So there it goes. third time around goes like this. Right, just that part in the end that changes, which is and everything is the same but this part, and the chords are the same. You just have this move, right? Then, which is, and the right hand's got to change a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to play it right now. So we're going to focus on the right hand on the third time around of the chorus, and we're going to start on the E chord, which is going to go like this. This part you already know, right? Is that basic arpeggio. And here it changes a little bit, and the tempo is going to change a little bit. Right, so it's actually is the same tempo, right? You're just going to change the chord on the left hand, right? So this last notes, you change the chord. We're playing an E major with the major 7. Right, so it's just for you to know, I'm going to show you the right hand too, right? So it's, sorry. Right. Right, so it's, and now we're gonna go for the arpeggio on the E7, right? So right from the beginning. Then we're going for the E7. Right, this is just the same as before. And then we're going to go for this. Very last time I'm going to go like this. Right? So it's right, so from the beginning. And then it goes all over again. And let's go for the fourth time around. So far we have on the chorus. Go for the fourth time around, which I'm going to show you how to play it right now. So the fourth time around, the chorus is the simplest one because the arpeggio never changes and is mostly the same chords, right? So I'm going to play it for you right now. Simple as that. It's just that final part in the end. You know, you're just gonna drop a half step down on the 7 on each chord. know how to play this, right? It's the same arpeggio. So I'm gonna play for you one last time the fourth part. And it starts all over again, man. As simple as that. So now the whole chorus goes like this. So I'm gonna go for that last chord before, right? And that's it, and that's the chorus. All right, so that's basically the whole song, and with you can play the whole song just the way I showed you. And now I'm just gonna show you some different voicings. I'm gonna continue the song till the end, but I'm gonna show you some different chords, right? So now you're gonna learn that part that he goes like. Right? You know, so this part is basically the same, right? We play this part twice, then we change. And then we go for right, which is the same as we were doing before. But I'm just going to show you a different voicing, which is still an F sharp minor, which is this one, and here, right? And the arpeggios is the same as in is the same fingerings on the right hand. And then we go for a B7, which is going to go like this. Right? And then it's gonna go like this. Right, so it's now I'm gonna show you the right hand. The right hand on the F sharp, it's basically the same, right? This is on the F sharp. It's just the same as before. You see, the same way you were playing here. Right? So it's... Then we're going for the B7. So it's... Sorry. Same as before, right? So it goes like this. Right? And then we go for that same chord, the E chord. That chorus again. Now I'm gonna play it once again for you. So this whole session goes like this. Goes for the chorus again. I'm going to show you how to play the chorus, and I'm going to show you some different chords. So on the first time around, the chorus you're going to play like this. Right? Which all the chords and the arpeggios you already know. The only thing that's going to change is that on the first chord, on the F chord, sharp chord, we're going to add the pinky right here on the B string. So it's going to go like this. You know, it's the same arpeggio as usual. Right here. Sorry. Twice on the E7. Right? So, again. Right? That's it. All right, so on the second time around, we're going to play it like this. Right? So at first it's all the same, right? On this chord is the same as before. And now we're going to add a different voicing, which is going to be this one. Right, so this finger right here, this one right here, and this one right here. So we have this. And eventually your pinky gonna play this string. And just remember that the top two strings are going to remain open, right? Right, so this is the chord. Right, and then you're going to put your pinky on the E string. So this. Right. So this. Now I'm going to show you how to play this arpeggio with the right hand. Right, so now we're going to go like this. It's going to change a little bit. So, right, and then it's top to the bottom, right. Right, so first we have, then, and then here I've already put my, using my index finger right on the change chords, right? Here is open and here is with the index finger on the E string. So on the E string is going to go like this. Right? So it's very simple, right? You already know this one. So put it all together now. Right? One more time, all together. All right, that's it. So before this chord, after this chord, I would say, sorry, you go for that E chord. Then E7, and then we go for the E7 again, but right here, right? So we're gonna play. This is an E7 with the 9th, right? So it's all the same, right? Then you go for the E7, right? And on this chord, the fingers on the right hand, the arpeggio on the right hand is going to change a little bit, and now I'm going to show you how to play it. So the arpeggio on the E chord, you know, this part is just the same. Now it changes. It's just, I'm playing all the strings together. It's just, right? And then, right? The same pattern. Right? Let's go. So from the E chord. Goes all over again. Third time around, we're going to play it like this. Right? So it's basically the same. And here is just the same as the other part, the arpeggio on the right hand is. But now you're going to put your pinky right here. Right? So it's, sorry. Right? I'm going to show you the arpeggio. Right? So it's, on this part is just the same as before. And then we go for this chord, which is a bar right here and 2 fingers right here. Sorry. So, and then you're gonna lift your pinky, right? So it's the arpeggio on this part goes like this. Right, so it's 3 strings. This one, right, so the strings are always played together. Right. So, and then we go, just the same as before. Then the E7, then, right, and now we go for the last time around on the chorus. On the 4th time around on the chorus, you can play it like this. And then it goes all over it again, right? You already know all the chords and the arpeggios, right? So it's he always does this drop, you know, this on the last time around on the chorus. You know, I'm just showing you some different ways you can play the chorus. You can figure out yourself a different way to play it, you know. It's up to you if you want to play the whole song as I showed you before, right? So it's up to you, man. You decide whatever way you want to play it. And I was just giving you some other ways to play it in order to you to, improve your playing, and that's it. Right, so that's the whole song. This last part, he just plays a whole chorus, a whole verse again. Right, and he goes. And then he keeps repeating this last part, which is the B chord. Right? Then the B chord. You can put some hammer-ons in this chord, right? Right here. And that's it. That's basically the whole song, man. And I hope you enjoy it. And any questions you might have, just ask me.